Hi, let's talk about the Docker multi-stage build. So let me show you what I've built. So this is a very basic calculator app. So this is a very basic calculator app. Now we want to containerize it. So how do we do that? So firstly, I've created this Docker file for that. So here is the Docker file. I'm using this Golang image and the working directory is slash app, then copying everything from the host computer to the slash app. And then we are simply building this binary. We'll call it cal and we will simply execute it. So this is a very basic Docker file. But the idea with multi-stage build is firstly, let me show you this size. So the size of this image, as you can see is 870 MBs, which is quite large for a simple calculator executable. So we can optimize this using multi-stage build. So the idea is that we can build these lightweight and optimized images by separating the build process with the different stages, like with installation, etc. So the idea is if I want to run something, for example, if I want to install the binary or create this executable in Ubuntu. I don't have to run that in Ubuntu as well. For running that executable, I just need a runtime, right? I just need a basic runtime. That's it. But for installing the packages, etc., for building that library, I may need more things like apt, like cat, or etc., etc. So that's the basic idea. Let me show you the new Docker file that I created. So here is the new Docker file. Like I said, we will divide the uh, one particular image into multiple stages. We will have these intermediate stages, like from here till here is intermediate stage, and whenever we define from, then the final part, which includes the from, is the final stage. Before that are the intermediate stages. So the idea is we created this executable. We need a image which we need like a distroless image with Golang, etc. Because while building the executable, but while running the executable, we simply need a distroless image. We do not need anything else. In case of Node.js, we would need a Node runtime as well. But with Docker, we do not. With Go, we do not need a Docker runtime. We do not need a Go runtime because the binary or the executable of Go includes the runtime. So here what we are doing is simply we are doing the same things as previous one. Working directory is set, and then we copy the same things. We build the executable in the same way. And now we, rather than simply running that executable, we create another stage. So now in this stage, we are not using a Golang image. We are using a much smaller Alpine image, and the working directory is slash app again. And this command basically what it does is the from what it does is we have set an alias as builder. So we are trying to take this stage from the builder stage. We will take the apps inside the app. We take the calculator executable and we store it in the app folder in the current directory. So now what we do is we simply execute the binary. Now the difference being that now after this, when we run the image, Docker images, what we see is we have the difference. The new multi-stage build is at 10 MBs, which is a drastic difference, which is a drastic compression in size. So that is how this multi-stage build works. So the idea here is that we want to separate the building of that executable to running of that executable, and this image is reduced to a very small. This is reduced to or optimized to a very small image because only the final stage will be the part of the resulting image, not the intermediate stages.